And then we'll meet with your shoulders over your wrists, hands are still on the ball. Let's try a cat-cow. So this can be really strange feeling the first time you use the ball in this way. It's really unstable. Notice that my knuckles are a lot lower than my wrists, but my hands are quite close together. And I'm really tucking my tailbone, scooping my abdominals up to the sky, looking at my thighs. Hold that for a deep breath in. And then going into that cow, reach the tailbone away from the top of the head. Abdominals still lifted up to support you. Should feel really nice. Really activates the stabilizers of the arms. All right, let's come up onto the knees. Reaching those arms out in front of you at about eye height, holding your ball. We're going to hinge back from the knee. Close the front of the ribs, engage the glutes, think pubic bone forward. You're trying to maintain a pretty straight line from the top of your head to your kneecap. This is a little more challenging with your legs closer together. If that hurts your back or your knees, try spreading your knees a little further apart. It's also okay to do more like an external rotation where your feet are together and your knees are apart. All right, after about 6 to 8 reps, we're going to lean back and hold. Little pelvic tilts. Engage your glutes even more to press your pubic bone forward. Feel those low abs draw in. And then a little release, not a complete release. Might start to get a real intense burning in your thighs. You're holding this position, so it's a lot of endurance. We're going to kind of go into a kneeling cat situation here. So lean back and hold. Bring that ball into your chest. Start to roll it down the front of your body. You're looking towards the ball until it meets the mat, and then press it out in front of you. Find that cow position. And then roll the ball back and lean back, and you're going to roll all the way back up. Arms lift up. Let's try it again. So we lean back from the knee, chin to chest, roll all the way down until the ball finds the mat. Roll the ball out in front of you. Your body weight's going to shift forward as you lift your chest and your eyes. And then draw your abdominals in so much that you roll back into that cat position. Come all the way up to kneeling, arms lift up. Now let's try that without putting the ball on the mat. So we lean back. Lower your arms, draw your abs in so much that you round through the back. Lower your arms, keep that ball off the mat, reach it out in front of you, tailbone back, eyes and chest lift up as you lift your arms, and then tuck your tailbone, scoop your abs in and roll all the way up. Once you're there, both arms overhead, one hand grabs the ball, reach it back towards your same foot. So now we're doing, again, a little bit of that rotation and extension that we did earlier. You're still adding that hinge back. And once you're even on both sides, let's set that ball right in between your ankles. Let's try a little upper back extension here. Bending the elbows, bring the ball to your chest. Think of diving backwards. Focus on lifting your sternum up towards the sky. And notice that I keep a lot of space from the back of my head to the back of my neck. That's correct. We want to keep a really long back of the neck. Gravity is going to be tempting you to drop your head all the way back. But we're learning how to control how far back your head goes. All right, now let's hinge forward. You're kind of in a squat kneeling, so a little bit of space from your butt to your heels, arms reaching up. And then open your arms to the side, taking that ball again in one hand and then the other hand. Take that a few times on each side and then hold with both arms out to the side, and we're going to twist, reaching the ball up towards the sky, and then return so that you're squared off to the mat. Do that a few times in one direction, and then arms overhead, switch that ball into the other hand, open your arms like the letter T, and then think of your rib cage spiraling around your spine as you turn as far as you can towards that side wall. Again, arms overhead, reach all the way up to vertical, head right over knees, and then we've got another side bend. So again, the ball is in one hand, reach that ball down to the mat as you side bend up and over. Let's speed that up a little bit. Should help you feel your oblique abdominals again. We did that side bending earlier with the ball behind our shoulder blades. This time really slow it down. See if you can grow a little bit taller, feeling a little bit more space through the low back and every bone in your spine. Now let's try that circular pattern we did with the ball behind your shoulder blades. Take the ball behind your head this time. Let your head be supported in the ball. Side bend. Curl forward towards your thighs. Side bend the other way, and then dive backwards. Do that one in each direction. And if you're not loving the ball behind your head, another option is to hold it in front of your chest. Same movement. Think all of this is from the waist up. Now for even more challenge, try this with long arms. So you reach the ball down to the floor, out in front of you, switch hands down to the floor, and then right back in front of your chest. So just some options for coordination, different arm positions. Once you're even on both sides, find that child's pose. Reach the ball out in front of you, and then over to one side. Hips reach in the opposite direction, and over to the other side. Meet back in the middle, take a few breaths, and then roll that ball towards your knees. Come up to seated on your heels.